Hi friends, welcome back to this video in which we are going to explore the app that has been created during the course of Nuxt and PrestaShop that I did called PrestaShop Headless with Nuxt 3. Alright, so a quick demo of what we are seeing here is 100% dynamic, so everything that we display is sourced from the PrestaShop REST API. We're starting from the top. We have this search box that you could type simply the product name and hit the submit button that will lead you to a results page. Then we have this banner that is also very familiar for you. I think it is coming from PrestaShop. Then a little bit down we have this block of kind of 9 or 8 products that represent the new products. As you could see right here, I'm using French, so let me switch to English. And maybe I should turn off this emulator that you could get things better. Okay, let me resume it, sorry. So once again, you could see that this is English and French. Yep. Yes, this is also fully supported. You can see that this turned into view all and new arrival. Okay, so these are the products as I said, and now if I click, I'll be landed into the products page that lists firstly the images of the products with this very smooth and beautiful carousel. Then we have the title, the related stuff about the cart, so how much product you would like to add to the cart. And here there is a control, so if I click multiple times, this will block me and will accept like a 1 each 2 seconds, or yeah, so there is a throttling going on with that button plus and minus. And here we have the sizes. Once again, all this is dynamic, and we have the description and the price a little bit down here, and finally the add to cart button. So now if I click, and let me show you the network here, what is going on behind the scene. So now if I click add to cart, you can see that we are calling the API through an internal URL. So I did explain pretty much everything about this in the course, but just to promise I'll be sharing some free stuff, so don't worry. Yeah, so this is actually the response that we did get from the API, and you could see that we have this pop-in saying that successful and product, the name of the product has been added successfully to the cart. And we have 2 options, whether go to the cart just to finish your checkout or continue shopping. So in my case, I will do continue shopping. Back to the menu, the bottom menu, you could see that we have 3 buttons. One will lead us to the home page. The other one will go to the product. And in this page, you can see that we have a very classic cart page, but actually we're displaying the products that has been added to the cart, the number of the product, and a kind of about what's going on with the cart, the total, the shipping cost, and the bag total. So everything here you see is 100% dynamic, and even I can change the quantity here, and you can see that it does reflect all over the place here on the total and in the line of the product. So if you go to proceed to checkout, you can see that now, by the way, I'm connected, so this is why I'm seeing this stuff here. And let me actually get rid of the emulator that you could see all the information that are being displayed. There you go. So at this tab of delivery address, yeah, this is not really very beautiful and pretty, but it do the job very well. So you could see that we did get the addresses, the registered addresses for this user. Let's pick Home3 here, and once we pick one, you could see that it does display kind of a reminder about this information in case the user did not remember what is this address. Okay, so once that has been done, you could see that here we have a quick reminder about the total of the cart. We can go to the delivery. Once again, we are getting the delivery mode from the backend. Go to proceed to checkout, and here will load all the available payment option for this card. Okay, so now if I pick, for example, pay by check, we have this little note saying that you need to do this and this in order to accept your payment, and same for the payment or pay by bank wire. Once I do proceed to payment, you can see that here we submitted the payment, we are defining the payment method name, etc. You could see that the payment has been successfully processed. An email has been set to my email, to the user email eventually, and we have the order number, we have the transporter, a bunch of information actually about the order, and there you go. So we have also little notes here anyway. So now you can go back to the home page. I just want to show you a little bit of information about the user. So once I click on this little icon, you can see that we have this also little tiny icon. Let me zoom a little bit more. Okay, this kind of dot that's indicating in which page you are currently. So we don't have the menu at this at the cart page. That's why. Yep. So here it seems like we have a little bug, and yep, is this should gone. Let me refresh the page. There you go. That was a cache. So Yeah. If you go to the account, you can see that we have the name, his email, and you can go to my profile. You could see information about the user, his age, etc. Age is calculated based on his birthday, and we can go to edit. And here I have the possibility to edit all the information about the user. Once I hit update, you could say that error while updating account, and turns out something went wrong. But anyway, so it does work actually. Here I can go to check what are the orders that I did pass. If I click on one of them, we have the order number and a bunch of information about the order. If we go to this setting, you could see that it's still not yet implemented. So the idea about this course is that this application is not really 100% finished. So I'll let those who are interested to participate, to introduce the missing functionalities. And the code, by the way, is hosted on GitHub. So if anybody is kind of interested, it's really actually more than welcome to participate. All right, so enough talking, and we spent like 6 minutes talking about this app. I just want to show you what we're doing today. So today, as you can see, if I click on this side menu, we have links, and it's not really, it's static. This may be the only static part of this app, and we are going to make it dynamic. So where does all this information came from? If we check this view development tool and go to Pinia, by the way, this is Pinia, not Vuex. I'm using Pinia for state management. You can see if we go to page that we have one entry called homepage, and from there we have bunch of information, various information, banner, contact info, currency, blah, blah, blah. And we have also menu items. So menu item is an array of object, and each object is, yeah, it goes on, it goes on. So what we are going to do today is that I'm going to try implementing the menu, and hopefully the time will be enough because I don't have much time, unfortunately. All right, so it has been a while that I did not open this project, so it's kind of weirdo. Let's say, so we have menu.view, and let's say you could see that here we have some static stuff, links, yeah, going on here. There we go. So let me get rid of UL, and we'll leave only the UL. And by the way, I'd like really to reset the zoom and start zooming tiny bit, because this is a huge. All right, so with this in place, scroll a little bit down. Let me see, what do we have as information? We have the local and the language. And what I'm interested on is this home page. So we have a getters, get home page images, get featured products, get essential information, menu items. Let's use this little getter and make sure that I did copy it. Copy, there you go. And it has been not used yet. So user interface store, this is not what I'm going to use. I'm going to define const page store will equal to use page store. Hopefully I spelled that correctly. Wow, sorry, it has been already there. So I'm going to do a const and menu items will equals to a computed property. There you go. And here I'm going to do page store dot get essential information, and from there we are going to pick the menu items. All right, so what I tend to do always is to display a pre right here and simply display the object because it will be formatted. So, you know, if I move back, you can see that we have the object right here, and maybe this is not a good idea. So let me copy the value real quick here and open it into a new tab. Format. There you go. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3 objects that will be identical. So let's remove them and keep only one object. And let's see what is inside. We have the slug, we have the type, we have URL, and we have also the children. So let's start to focus on these threes, or the first items of this object. So I'd like to, I do have an extension that is quite helpful. I'm going to share it with you. Let me just copy this object first. Okay, so here I'm going to jump to where I do have types here, and I'm going to create a new file, menu type.js, and here paste JSON as type. And here is going to be menu items type or menu types. There you go. And here, actually this extension, it accepts a JSON, and from that JSON does generate a type for you. That's it. And it's coming from quicktype.io. By the way, thank and shout out to them. All right, so this is our type. We can, we can just copy it and use it. Very easy. Come on. And here, if I go back to the menu, I could say that this getter, where is it? Default menu items is going to be of type, an array of menu type. Come on. Now we'll be having autocomplete all over the place. We have computed ref. Surely we just need to wrap this into a computed ref. Computed ref, and don't forget to pass the type like so. Everything is fine. Now what is going to happen? So inside this li, we're going to do a little v4. So let's start with a template real quick. There you go. And here a v4. So v4 what? I'm going to say menu item without an s, and I'll maybe need the index. So let's do it anyway. In menu items, the key here must be defined. So key is going to equal to index. And let's see. So if I do right here, menu item, it's going to give me the label, plenty stuff, but better watch this object. So I'm interested on what? I'm interested on the ID here. So let's do ID. And if I go back to my app, I just want to say, you can see that we have a 396. Actually, this represents 3 categories. So let's start by doing a UL. Actually, we are inside a UL, but we need to differentiate because the type is a category and we make sure that it has children. So for low allowing, I'm going to do the following. So going to be Nuxt, actually li, because this is going to be simply a title. So here, let's do the category slug. I'm looking for the label actually. So label, sorry. Label, there you go. So the condition here to say if this is this does not have children's, you are going to display Nuxt link. Elsewhere, you're going to display an li ul and go inside to display the children's. So this is going to be component. Yep. And here is, let's use the binding. So is equal. So the condition is going to be as follows: menu item dot children. If that's true, then this is going to be of type li. Elsewhere, it's going to be of type. Hopefully, this is going to work. So let's go back to our app and let's test this out. So if I do inspect here, you can see that everything is in a li. So maybe this is the bad idea, but here I'm going to do a p that you could see a difference. And here everything, it seems to be everyone got a child here, unfortunately. So maybe we can verify this here. So here I got a child, here I got child too, and here, well, here we don't have childs. So what we can do is to rectify our test and make the length property. All right, now we should say some different stuff. li, and there you go. So the last one is a p. All right, so we can put this back to Nuxt link. Okay, nice. And what we are going to do next. So if this guy got children or does not have a children, we are going to add Nuxt link. Wow, this is going to be a little bit complicated, but let me try this out. Nuxt link. Yes, and here the 2 is going to be /. By the way, this is not being implemented yet, but yeah. I'm going to concatenate the menu item dot. Currently here, just need to, yep, keep it simple for the time being. And I'm going to add the label, the slug, the URL. Yes, the URL. Okay, let's see. Yes, I actually forget to define a label. So here is going to be menu item.label, like so. So you can see that now we have clickable links, and each one is containing li, and this is for the for what, for clothes. This is for well, this is stupidly compiled Nuxt link. No, dude, you should not do that. Yeah, anyway, so it could be, okay, let me draw a little bit. I'm going to say it will be something like ul, and from this ul I'm going to have li that will have an anchor. In addition to that, we'll be having an ul, and inside it come with a li, etc. How can we represent this into our code here? Okay, so we're inside what? We are inside already an ul. So li here, and Nuxt link, and item, menu item dot label. And here the two, we're going to display menu item dot link for the time being, URL. Okay, so after that, let's check. So I'm going to say if statement. So here go in template tag, maybe. Oh no, we can do simply a ul, and this is going to be a vf. So if menu item dot no, I'm going to do a template, sorry. So template if menu item children dot length, we're going to do this v4, and menu item dot, no, sorry, menu item dot children v4. Okay, this is going to be a sub menu. Oh, so let's grab the index, and here I'm going to say in that, and this is the key. Sure that also define the index. So here, well, maybe people could suggest creating a function that do this. Yeah, that's another idea. That's another proposition that could work too. So once we are inside the children, let's have a look at these children. So it is very similar to the parents. So the ID slug type URL, blah, 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 same things, same shit. So template here, I'm going to do Nuxt link. Come on. There you go, and here it's going to be submenu dot label, and for the two here I'm going to say submenu dot URL. All right, so let me check this out, li, and maybe you could change this to ul, yeah, because we're having sub ul. There you go. Okay, wow, this is so ugly. There's a lot of padding, but seems to be okay. We have menu ul. Okay, we have some dumpy 2em cruising along. So yeah, 02. Let's put this into comment. There you go. Nice. It starts taking shape. So clothes, men, women, and we have accessories, and art does not have child, so it's pretty normal. All right. So what is next? Let me see the whole object that you could get a better idea about what is happening. So this is okay. We get into this one. We have children, and each children does not have children at this point. Yes, so what is this? This is the accessories. Okay, you can see that we accessed stationery here. And we can stop actually at level 1, 2. We can go a little bit deeper and add another task. If it has children, then go on. But it will be really hard to navigate. I think even PrestaShop on their main website, they don't go that deep. There is an extension that can go really deep, but I don't really like that. So I just want to jump to API thing. Come on. What is the name? REST. Yeah, this one. Big shout out to Samberry, the one who created the module. Yep. So you can see that we have only 2 levels. So this is quite good. I just want to inspect the menu links. So this lead to clothes, this lead to menu, men's, accessories. So let me inspect. I could see. Yeah, move this aside. You can see that the even structure is okay. So li, anchor, and ul for men and women, and the link are fine. Yeah, except the link that are pointing to external website, it should be pointing to some local URL. So let me check into routes here. Do we have categories? You can see that we have category with a signature And yep, so let me go back to the menu, and here where we do generate, I just want to do the following. We can take this off and the menu, put it over here. Thank you. So this is actually how we need to reformulate our link. So instead of 2 pointing to this, I'm going to do the following. So it will be a string like so. And no, actually not string, but start with the category. So the category here could be the ID. Yeah. Category slash ID slash name. Let me check this once again. Name, product detail. No, this is actually product details. I'm sorry for that. I'm looking for the PLP, so page. Yeah. I think we don't have a category page. Category? No, we don't have a category page, so I'm going to create it real quick here. And it's going to be like so. So it's going to be the category ID dash name. We can rely on PrestaShop once again. And if I click, you can see that it's the ID, then the name of the category. So we can do like this. Okay, so yeah, ID and dash name. Yep, let's see here, Nuxt link pointing to the category ID. So it will be menu.item.id and plus here, not there, here, dash menu item dot name slug. Yep. Okay, nice. And I'm going to copy this real quick because I'll need it a little bit down here, the 2, and this become sub menu and sub menu. Nice. Okay, let's check this out. Now our links should look a little bit different. Now we are pointing to slash clothes, slash for men, etc. So now if I click on this one, it's normal that does crash because we don't have a page that responds to that. So I'm going to create a real quick here, and the file is going to be PLP. I think I have already a page called PLP. No, cannot read properly. Yeah, no problems. Let's create it for the demo. So the component, you could see that we have a component directory and we have another one called pages. And the PLP is already here, but it seems broken. Something is broken with this app. Yeah, actually it's not a broken. So what is the problem? Let me copy this real quick here. And the file is going to be the PLP, please. All right, so back and refreshing. Page not found. ID dash name. Home accessories. Sometimes just need to reboot your server, and this will take a fraction of a second. With this new Nitro, it's quite fast. And we normally, come on, cannot read menu items. Yeah, surely. Yeah, this is actually a problem very common because it is actually trying to access the menu item but is not available because it's requested from the API. So we need to handle this out. And if we give me in which line, please, menu line 64, nice. Menu items, if I go to 64, there you go. Get essential data. There you go, problem solved. Now you can see that actually we are accessing a different page. Yeah, so now if I go to men, women, he's actually reading, he's confused. Actually, I configured this wrongly because I have already very, very similar path that is normally the product details. So what I need to do here maybe is altering this. So you could say that this catalog, come on, catalog, and just for testing purpose. Right, go back to the menu and here, go to, I'm using the multi-cursor right here. So catalog, like so, and don't forget the /. And now let's see if this is going to be the same. So catalog home for men, Maybe again, we just need to respin the server. Sometimes it's really lazy to pick up the changes. Okay, come on. Okay. Anyway, this is embarrassing. Why the hell he does full always to that? Get a, yeah, what is this page? What is this bloody page? If you go to routes, I am page detail product. Yeah, that must be PLP here. Sorry for that. Oh yeah, so the routing require a reboot. This is, oops, it does crash. Can spin it over here, no problem. Refreshing. And there you go, PLP is working fine. Stationary, Steamwork. You can see that the link is changing, the ID on the URL is changing. Yep. That was the video. Hopefully that was not really quite messy and enjoyable. So as I said about this course, it is being recorded now and I'm trying my best to finish it as soon as possible. I'll keep you up to date. If you are watching this video in the future when this course has been released, there should be a coupon on the description of this video. Go ahead and grab it. Thank you for watching and see you in another one.